Hi everyone and welcome back to Maths with Sukirti God YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to continue our most important questions series from surface area and volumes class 9th Maths NCERT book. I have already made the part 1. This is part number 2. So you are surely going to get these questions in your examination this time. If you do these 20 questions with me, it means you know 85% of this chapter or almost 90% of this chapter, because I have took most of the questions in which you are going to cover each and every formula from this chapter. So don't miss any of them and check yourself, check your progress at this time. Let us start with question number 3. Find the lateral or curved surface area of a closed cylindrical petrol storage tank that is 4.2 in diameter and 4.5 meter high. First part is this, and the second part is how much steel was actually used if 1/12 of the steel actually used was wasted in making the tank. So I'll come to second part later. Let us first do the easy one. The first part is you have to find lateral or curved surface area. Curved surface area of what? Now they have mentioned you clearly that it is a cylindrical petrol storage tank. Okay, a tank which is cylindrical in shape, and it is a petrol storage tank, right? So if I make here, just to make us understand what the figure is. So this is your petrol storage tank, and we have the diameter here, and we have also the height given. So let me write here first, given what we have been given, diameter is equals to 4.2 meter, and height means height has been given as 4.5 meter high, right? So we have to find out curved surface area. Can you tell me what is the formula for curved surface area? We have just did the formula of CSA in the first part of this video. What is it? 2 pi r h, right? CSA is equals to, now put the values, you need to be very careful in this. 2 into pi into r. Now we need r, but they have given us diameter. So what we will do, r is equals to diameter upon 2, half of the diameter. Just do that. 4.2 upon 2. Cancel it. It is 2 into 2, 4, and 2 times 1 is 2. So 2.1 meter is r. Put here 2.1. And height is what? 4.5. We have just put the values. CSA is equals to 7. How many times? This will be 0.3. Okay, or you can also do one thing. I can make this easy for you, for those who find problem while cancelling out when there is a decimal number. We can do one thing. We can just remove this decimal and put 10. Now this remove here also, put 10, right? So 7 times 1 and 7 times 3. Now it's easy for you to calculate. Now here we have got, you can also cancel out 5 times 9. 5 times 9 is 45, and 5 times 2 is 10. Also you can do 2 times 1 and 2 times 5. Yes, so we have got here 22 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 9 upon 5 into 2. I can also write it as 22 into 3 is 66, and 66 into 9 will be, 9 into 6 is 54, 9 into 6 is 54, plus 5 is 59. 594 upon 10. Now just shift this decimal because of this 0. 59.4 meter square, because the values were in meter. So we have got the curved surface area of this petrol tank as 59.4 meter square. Okay, we need to find this only in the first part. Now for the second part, let me erase this one, and we will do the second part. This you will copy later. You can play the video again and you can copy these things later, but for now I need space. Now in the second part, they have asked us how much steel was actually used. Means if they would have made this storage tank with steel, how much of the steel was actually used? Like if you want to cut a circle out of a paper like this. So if we are going to cut a circle like this out of this paper, then some of the part of this paper will be wasted while cutting this circle. Yes or no? Similarly, in this one, they have brought for themselves steel. Okay, and out of that, some of the part will be wasted in creating this petrol storage tank. How much will be wasted? They have mentioned it here clearly, right? If 1/12 of the steel actually used was wasted. Here I will tell you that let the steel bought, whatever steel has been bought is X, right? So let total steel was equals to X meter square. How much was wasted? So total steel, out of total steel, 1/12 of total steel was wasted. So now we know what part of the actual steel was wasted, 1/12 of it, right? So how much was actually used? If the total steel was X and 1/12 of X was wasted, it means X upon 12. It is X upon 12. 1 upon 12 into X is X upon 12. Now out of total steel, when X upon 12 was wasted, then if we subtract that wasted one, we will get used steel. Yes or no? So used steel we will get. Solve this part, you will get it as 12 in the denominator, and 12x minus 1x will get us 11x upon 12 is equals to used steel. Now 11 upon 12 of total steel was actually used steel, right, in creating this tank. Now how are we going to use this 11 upon 12x? Actually the used steel is here. So by this area we can calculate that how much steel was actually used. So can I write 11 upon 12x is basically equals to 59.4 meter square, right? This was the actual part which was used in making this steel. This is not the total thing. This is not the total steel bought. They have bought X, right? So 11 upon 12 of X has been used in this tank. So that's why I've put this value equals to this value. You need to be very clear with all the concepts. See, this is my duty to clear all the concepts. Maybe I'm taking time, but it is beneficial for you. So solve this part for X. 59.4, 12 will go with it, and 11 will come in the denominator. Just remove this point. Here is 0. Now cancel out. 11 times 5 will give us 55. 4 will be left. 11 times 4 will be 44. So this is X is equals to 54 into 12. Let us do this. 54 into 12. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 5 is 10. 1 into 4 is 4. 1 into 5 is 5. 8, 4, 6. 648 upon 10. Now this is X is equals to 64.8 because of the 0 in the denominator, right? So point got shifted, right? 64.8 meter square. Now you understand that the actual steel which was bought was 64.8 meter square, and out of that, when they were doing these things, when they were making this tank, 1 upon 12th of this steel was wasted. So how much it was used? It was used this curved surface area, 59.4 meter square. We are done with this question. Let us move on to question number 4. The students of a Vidyalaya were asked to participate in a competition for making and decorating pen holders. So pen holders we have at home in the shape of a cylinder with a base using cardboard, right? So there, of course, if you have a pen holder at your home like this, it is open from the top and it is mostly in the shape of a cylinder like this, right? And we put pen like this in it. Yes or no? So these are the kind of pen holders mostly people at home have. So there are different kind of design in the market nowadays. but most of the time we have seen pen holders in the cylindrical shape. We ourselves create sometime with cardboard, using cardboard or using different things like that, okay, craft work. So in the shape of a cylinder with a base, we have this pen holder. Each pen holder was to be of radius 3 centimeter. So let me here make this figure like this. This was your pen holder. Zoom in diagram. This is 3 centimeter radius and height is of 10.5 centimeter. Like this. Okay. So 10.5 centimeter is height. The Vidyalaya was to supply competitors with cardboard. So there were competitors and the Vidyalaya was supposed to supply them with the cardboard. If there were 35 competitors, how much cardboard was actually required to be bought? How much cardboard was required to be bought for the competition? So how much cardboard do they need to provide to make 35 pen holders? Because every competitor will make its own pen holder, right? So what will be the total surface area for one pen holder? Now, do we have this thing in our mind that here pen holder do not have top? It is in the cylindrical shape. It has only curved surface area plus one base area. Okay. So CSA is 2 pi RH of a cylinder plus base area will be, base is circular. So it has an area of pi r square. So here we have created our own formula, right? So you can take pi common, r common, and inside it will be 2h plus r. Okay. So this is total surface area for one pen holder. Now we need to calculate this area for 35 pen holders. So for one pen holder, this much area of cardboard is required. But for 35 competitors, what we will do? 35 pen holders, we will multiply this thing with 35. This is as simple as that, into 35. Now we have done just an overview of this question. Let us solve now. Take all the values. You have r is equals to 3 centimeter, h is equals to 10.5 centimeter. Cardboard area required. Just to write this, equals to, now solve, pi r 2h plus r into 35, right? Put all the values. 22 upon 7 into r is 3, 2 into h is 10.5 plus 3r into 35, right? Now solve it. 22 upon 7 as it is, multiply by 3, solve this bracket. 2 into 10.5 will be getting what? 21. 2 into 10.5 will be 21 plus 3 will be 24. Bracket opened, into 35. Now this is very easy cancellation. 7 times 1, 7 times 5, right? Here we will be getting 22 into 3 into 24 into 5. Now rather than calculating each and every time 22 into 3, then whatever we get 22, that into 24 and that into 5, let us make this as 15 first. Okay, so this will be 22 into 15 into 24. Now you can do it. Make your calculation every time as small as you can. 5 into 2 is 10, 5 into 2 is 10 plus 1 is 110. 1, 2 is 2, 1 into 2 is 2, 0, 3, 3. Now this became more easy. 330 into 24. You need not take any 0. Just take 33 into 24. 33 into 24. 4 into 3 is 12. 4 into 3 is 12 plus 1, 32. 13. 2 into 3 is 6. 2 into 3 is 6, right? 2 here, 9 here, 7, 9, 2 and 1, 0. So this you have got in centimeter square, right? 7920 centimeter square. This is the area of the cardboard required for 35 competitors. So we have done all the things at first. and then we just put the values and got the answer, so that there is no mistake we can do in the answer. Okay, otherwise some of the students can forget, okay, there was for 35 competitors, some of them can forget what can be the formula, right? So do all these things very systematically and you will be accurate in your answers. Let us move on to next question, question number 5. Okay, so in this one, a conical tent is 10 meter high. The radius of its base is 24 meter. Now you have come to cone part, and let us draw a conical tent of our own in this virtual world. So in a conical tent 10 meter high, it means they have given us height, yes or no? So this is our height, 10 meter. The radius of its base is 24 meters. So here it is 24, and let me also write this. Height is equals to 10 meter. Radius is equals to 24 meter. See, sometimes you have been given diameter and sometimes they have given you radius. So do not forget these things. These things are as important as any other thing, right? So let us proceed with the first part. Here they have asked us slant height. Now can you tell me what is the slant height? This is called perpendicular height, right? This is called perpendicular height because this is forming a 90-degree angle with the diameter, while this height is called slant height because it is a little slant, right? We need to find this. Now in a conical shape, we form this as a right angled triangle, right? So this becomes 10 meter as perpendicular. This will become our base and we need to find this as hypotenuse, right? So we have to find this hypotenuse. What we will do? Just apply Pythagoras theorem. P square plus B square is equals to H square. Here P is 10, B is 24, square is equals to H square. 10 square is 100. 24 square is 576. See, I have this much of experience that I now have learned all these squares. So you can also do that. But if you haven't learned the squares yet, you can do in the site. H square as it is. Now 100 plus 576 will give you 676 is equals to H square. Now this I'll do for you. Though I have this in my mind that what is the square root of 676. So for H we need to calculate the square root, right? So H is equals to square root of 676. What we will do? We can do in the side and get prime factorization of this 676. Okay, so here we will cancel it 2 times 3, 2 times 3 and 2 times 8. 2 times 1, 2 times 6 and 2 times 9. And this is only divisible by 13. 13 times 1 and 13 times 3, 39. 13 times 1. Okay. Now H equals to, in square root we have 2 into 2 into 13 into 13. H equals to, out of these two we have got 1 2, out of these 2 13 we have got 1 13, and the answer is 26 meter, right? So we have got the slant height as 26 meter. You can write it here also, slant height. Now in the second part is what? Cost of the canvas required to make the tent. Now what is canvas? See, you have seen the conical tents in which they use a cloth with some of the sticks, and by that they make a structure for this tent. That cloth is basically called canvas for the tent. So we have to find out, whenever we create a tent, we do not cover the base as well, because if you cover the base, how will you enter, right? So we only make the curved surface area, only this part of the tent by the canvas, right? So this is basically what? The curved surface area, right? So we need to calculate the curved surface area in this one to find out what area of the canvas is required to make this tent. Then we will find out the cost for that. Curved surface area, what is the formula for that? Pi r l. So anyhow, in this question, if you would have not found out the slant height, you would not be able to solve the second part. So they are interconnected. CSA is equals to, put the values, 22 upon 7, R is your 24 and L has come 26 meter. CSA is equals to, now this will come in decimals, or do not solve it here. Let it be here. Okay, I'm not going to multiply and solve it. Why? You will get to know. We have to still calculate cost part, right? They have given you that 1 meter square of canvas will cost you rupees 70, right? And we have got this much meter square curved surface area. So for this much of area, 22 upon 7, we will just multiply. Yes or no? So for this much of area, we will multiply with cost of 1 meter square. Now cancel it. See, here we were not getting anything to cancel. So this would have taken a lot of time. And plus, you need to be very accurate to get the correct answer later. So I have told you that in surface area volumes, there are the situation like this where you need not solve these things at first, because later these are going to be cancelled out. This became very easy now. You just have to multiply this and this and this. Let us multiply this. 24 into 22 will be 2 times 4, 2 times 2, and same thing. This is 528 multiplied by 26 again. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 4 is 16. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 1 31. This you will get here 2 into 8 is 16. 2 into 2 is 4 plus 1 5. 2 into 5 is 10. This you will add up. Let me write it here. I have just jumbled up. Okay, 8, 12, 1 carry, 5, 1, 6 plus 1 7 and 3 and 1, right? So 13728. If I have done anywhere mistake, you can recheck, right? So 13728 and we had 1 0 by this 10 0. This is the cost, rupees. This is the cost for canvas required to make the tent. We are done with question number 5. So this is the second part of 20 most important questions series. So in the next part, we will be continuing most important questions series. Till then, stay tuned and practice these questions at home. If you have understood all the question in this video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. Also hit the bell icon so that you never miss any update. If you have any query in these questions or any another question to ask, please comment me in the comment box. Till then, take care. Bye bye. I'll see you in the third part.